My name is Ayobamido. My partner here is.
Hello, viewers. I'm Sarah Craig.
So Ayonje Broadcast TV is on Ladies Talk Show. Last week we discussed on Heartbreak.
And before saying anything, I want you to know that I will keep on saying this, that suicide is not the best option for what you are going through. I don't know what you're going through right now, but never choose suicide. You can restart anything. So on Ladies Talk Show today, we'll be discussing about the Heartbreak Part 2. And guess what? Our guest is here, right here with us right now. And our guest for last week, so though because of our time, we didn't finish what we did last week. So that is why we bring back our guest to studio today. So our guest is right beside us. Our guest, introduce yourself.
Okay, it's Ayomide Joseph, and I'm glad I was actually here last week. And thank you for having me here again to discuss about Heartbreak. And I'm very glad to be here again. Thank you.
So last week we were discussing something about Heartbreak. Just because of our time, we have to cut everything short. So the next question that I was supposed to ask you last week was that what are the things what are the solutions for people going through heartbreak? You know, we've discussed about heartbreak, especially for girls, because our heart is different. In the Bible said 7, maybe 8, maybe 9 ribs for the men. I mean, 9 bones. I don't know.
Yes.
And you know, we ladies were not strong, and this particular show is for ladies. So just advise them.
Okay, if and to get you clearly, you said a lady going through heartbreak.
Yes,
Whose heart has just been broken
by you guys.
by me, guy.
Yes.
By you guys now. Are you not the one? Are you not the one
So
spoiling
that
it?
lets the heartbreak accept, but then it's not. I don't want to go there again. Anyway, for any lady that is going through heartbreak, the very first thing I would say, which is quite like a general thing for anyone going through heartbreak, either a guy or a lady, but at least specifically for ladies now, is for you to make sure that you do not isolate yourself.
Okay, isolation.
Do not isolate yourself. So, and it now depends. For the fact that I'm saying you should not isolate yourself, you do not have to actually be in the company of a bad friend. There are some kind of friends that when you're actually going through heartbreak, they are there to support you
Yes,
through the face. They'll try to talk words of comfort to you
Exactly.
and try to support you. Whereas there are just some that will just be asking you to
Putting
start planning revenge, even while you are still
fire,
healing.
putting
So
petrol.
that's the first thing. Make sure you're not in isolation and make sure that you are in a good company of good friends. And that's the
Okay,
first thing.
okay.
Then the second thing is that whatever reason could have caused the heartbreak, do not blame yourself. You do not blame the person. Because you see, sometimes, no matter how good you can tend to be, life just happens. Even you might not be at fault, you might be good, it might be good, but sometimes some things just happen that are inexplicable. So you just make sure that you do not put too much blame on yourself or the person. So just take it as a time to heal. First, do not isolate yourself. Then
Okay.
second, do not
Don't
put too
blame-
much
blame
blame
on
on
yourself.
yourself or even anyone.
Sorry. If we don't blame ourselves, how are we going to learn? Sometimes we just have to flog ourselves, or even putting your hand inside that fire. You know, sometimes if you are moving around with especially for ladies, if you are moving around with a particular guy, you will have some people giving you advice that okay, this particular guy is no good for you. This particular girl is no good for you. Sometimes this particular red flag is not even red flag; it's red banner.
Okay.
I show that they're okay. This particular person is a I don't know. Is a genuine. I don't know the English to use. Is a red flag. And we ladies, when they ask us not to go, we just dip our head inside that place. You know, last week I actually be at ladies' side, but today we just have to say the truth. We just have to say the truth.
Yes.
Just have to spill out the truth. So sometimes we just have to blame. If we blame ourselves, are you not getting me? Let's just flog ourselves for that mistake so that it won't happen again. Or what do you see to
Okay,
that?
let me just elucidate on that blame.
Okay.
Well, actually, you can try to blame yourself in a way, but it has to be like this. You picking up from the lessons that you've learned.
Okay.
Like, there are some things. Like, you should think of 3 things actually when you're at heartbreak. Firstly, you should just pray for the serenity to accept the things that you cannot control. The heart has been broken already. No matter how you try to sink yourself in self-wallow. You cannot, if you try to wallow in self-pity, you cannot just change what has happened already.
Exactly.
So just accept it. So that's what I'm saying about don't blame
Okay,
yourself.
don't blame
too hard.
yourself.
Accept that it has happened. You cannot control it. Now, what you can do is just learn from the past. You know, the past is meant to be a lesson and not a prison. So you don't have to lock yourself in what has happened, in the hurt or the regrets that you are feeling. So the blame should just be minimal. Blame yourself. Okay, I could have thought about this. I could have known this. I could have known that. But then you just move on from there. It is a lesson.
Exactly.
And that's
Some
what you take
heartbreaks
to
are
move
lesson.
forward.
Exactly.
So that's just it. So make sure that you learn your lesson. Then take your time. We have different time to heal. Don't just think that you've just been heartbroken, and for you to heal yourself, you need another relationship to heal yourself. You need somebody else to pass time. Take your time, no matter how long it can be for you to heal. Some people will get heartbroken. I might get heartbroken. Okay, let me just put it like a lady. You might get heartbroken, and then after a week or 2 weeks, it might be over it, and it might take you months.
Exactly.
Some people even take them more than a year
Yes,
or more.
exactly.
So you know yourself. Give yourself time. Make sure that you heal well enough. So that's just the thing. Do not isolate yourself. Then make sure that your blame, you know how to you take it as a lesson and move from there. Then give yourself time to heal. That's the greatest thing.
Exactly.
Give yourself time
And
to
learn
be
from
moved
your
to
lesson,
heal.
your
And learn from the
mistakes.
lesson, yes. So that's what I can say.
You know, some guys, when you're dating a lady, like, you don't tell us our mistakes. Why? When you're dating a ladies, you don't tell us our own mistake. You don't let the ladies to realize what is a mistake. Because some guys, when you break a heart, you be like, just let her go. You don't tell her a mistake so that I can correct herself.
Well, I will just partly agree with what you said. I cannot say it's every guy that not tell ladies their mistakes. There are actually some ladies that you tell them what they are doing that is wrong and they would take correction. But then there are some that are just sorry. Some of you ladies are actually strong-headed at times.
Yeah, sure.
You have to show them that this is what you are doing that is bad.
it's very
and
bad.
they do not take correction. Instead, there's something called gaslighting. I don't know.
They will
that.
gaslight-
So they would put you in a kind of condition where you question your own beliefs that was I even wrong to even tell this person
Exactly.
that she's doing something wrong. So that's why some people okay, I've talked to you the first or the second time that you are doing this, it is not right. I've told you, I called you gently, I advised you like somebody would. But then you do not change. And even some people will just, are you telling me that I'm a fool? That I don't know how to act? I don't know how to.
Some people
So
don't-
the next thing you do, you do not expect me to correct you on that again. I'll just say, okay, what if I correct you? Do I know what you're going to say? That's why some guys do like that.
Okay. Now, can you just tell us the effects of the heartbreak and the advice you can give to guys?
Is it the effect generally on guys and ladies?
On guys.
Or on guys?
Yes, now, cause some guys, me, I don't like people hurting me. Yes, one thing, I don't like people hurting me because when you hurt me, I'll feel like
Have you ever hurt someone before?
no.
You've never hurt a guy in your life?
Please don't let us go to that.
No, it's just a question, yes or no. You
No,
don't have
no,
to-
because
you have never
I don't-
ever.
no. I don't hurt guys because what I can't accept, I can't do it to you. Yes. I can't accept you to hurt me and you're expecting me to do it back.
You know, if a guy comes to you and tell you that he likes you and you tell him that you're not interested, in way or the other you might have hurt the guy.
Is it that easy like that?
Everybody has the right to say yes or
Is
no.
it that easy like that?
Someone is not even confident. You can come to me and say, okay, I like you. I will just say no, I don't like you. Everybody have the right.
It depends on your dismissal. Yes. If a guy comes to you and respectfully, you okay, thank you. I appreciate the fact that but you guys you can be like, me, you, no. Can't you see? I don't have the
Just
same
because of our
character.
mental
Now,
health, I won't even say that.
Yes.
They are-
We
they
ladies,
are-
our mental is
they are-
low.
they are-
Yes,
Shall
yes.
we end now?
anyway,
Yes.
back to what you just asked, the effects of heartbreak. First, it depends. Like I said, whoever we are going to discuss about, we can discuss about it in the general sense, but still, it depends on each individual.
Okay.
Some of us we have softer hearts than the other.
Exactly.
So you can like a guy, for instance. There are some guys that they don't care. They themselves they are players, and when you actually think that, there's a way that some guys do some things. I don't know. I've actually done something similar before. They would you would they would I don't know act give you some attitude in a way that you would think that you are the one that actually broke their heart.
Yes.
But in real fact, it is what they've been wanting. You understand?
Yes, no.
Why must you do it? Like, must you act it?
That kind of guy now, you would expect him to be heartbroken, to just sit down somewhere in the corner. Oh my God, this guy. No. But the next day, you just see him chilling about because what he wanted, you've just done. So, but in the general sense, heartbreaks can be a very devastating experience sometimes. So, the effects, firstly, it can cause you emotional pain. And I tell you,
Yes.
emotional pain, even mental pain. And when I say mental is not actually because people usually, I think there was a kind of
Yes, program we
that
did.
when we talk about mental, people just
Mental.
think it's like no.
No.
Mental means relating to the mind. So when you talk about something that is mental, it can disrupt your mind actually. Heartbreak can cause emotional pain, and sometimes it can even lead to physical pain. People who are not strong can actually hurt themselves due to heartbreak. So heartbreaks can be like that. But like I've said, if you my advice to you cannot say you can 100% prevent heartbreaks.
Sure.
You cannot.
Sometimes
you
it
cannot.
must happen.
It's
just for
no
you to
matter
learn.
what.
Yes, just for
So-
you to learn.
To learn.
To
Exactly.
learn you.
So, but you can actually just precautions. Yeah, precautions. You cannot have total avoidance, but then you can have precautions. Like okay, to try to prevent, to try to make sure that this does not, the likelihood of this happening is minimal. For you to, you can make sure that you, like I said, there should be communication. Communication is very essential.
Yes, no.
You have to be very, you have to be meticulous about your partner. You have to study your partner. This guy, does he do this before? Is it like this? This girl, is it like this? And when you notice that, communicate. And it's not always bad to have a friend that you talk to about your relationship. It's not always bad. Sometimes it could be bad, but sometimes there are people that are sensible enough
Exactly.
that when this guy is, my guy is doing this, is doing that. Have you tried talking to him? Have you tried doing this to him? Not the kind of friends that will say, that's how guys do. Break up with
People say
him.
out of jealous.
You know that
out of
Is that-
relationship is
those
also
kind of
like
people,
private.
Yes,
now.
And some of them are
Yes.
in
That's
bad
what I give the
relationships.
best advice now. Because they want you to be like,
Exactly. Some
So-
people out of jealous, they will just throw
just
shade.
like, yeah. In their own mind of like, how can you have a guy as cute?
cute.
Me, I'm not in support of that because private relationship just a private because you can't discuss it anyhow with any person. Yes, because most of people can mislead you and so.
It cannot be actually 100% private. You cannot. Do you know that there actually has to be somebody, if you are into a genuine relationship, there actually has to be somebody that the person you are dating respects. You get me? That you can actually tell that person that this person has done this to me. That the person will call him and talk to him sensibly. That's how I'm saying. It has to depend on the kind of person. Do you understand? You cannot just think that you are dating. Have you ever, okay, tell me now, have you ever dated a guy, being in a relationship that the only person that knows about the relationship is just you and the guy? It's not possible. So that's it.
Yeah, viewers, we are going on a short break. Be right back.
Hello, welcome to Ironton Media House. We offer exciting services like event coverage, event live streaming, studio live streaming session, music studio recording, TV session, news broadcasting, podcast session, and many other exciting services. Here at Ironton, we innovate, we inform, and we inspire.
Welcome back. My name is Tiriman. I'm Sarah Chris, and this is still Iogen TV. So, you were saying something the other time.
Yes, you asked me about the effects of heartbreak.
Yes.
Effect.
And
Okay.
advices on how to please, some precautions that you can try to use to prevent the likelihood of heartbreak.
Okay.
I've said that communication matters, actually. Communication between the partners. And then there's other peripheral reasons like respect. You see, there are just a lot of things that you ladies do at times. Guys will not exactly tell you. They will not.
But it's not
They are
everybody that
much
love
of,
talking.
They are not much of talkers. Like
Exactly, it's
there
not
are some
everybody.
things that even it might just be a
Ladies say
little
we are
bit of
sometimes
disrespect.
I'm going no.
So there's some things that you ladies do might be disrespect. You might put too much financial strain on him. And
exactly.
Among all other things.
Some people even
And some
don't
people
talk.
just don't like stress.
Stress. They will
They
just
stress on people
Because
so much.
Me,
they'll
I don't
just
like
go.
stress.
some people just cut off.
So that's
Yes, I don't like stress. So thanks. Now, my advice for my guests are this: as a lady, don't put your financials on a man. Yes, don't put all your financials on a man. Try and find something to do than work
Go and
outside.
learn.
Yes, go and learn work to do so that both of you can support each other. Not like you are dating a guy, putting all your financing on him. He's the one to take care of you. He's the one to provide all your needs. No, it's not done like that. So my advice for you ladies, like, please try and be a supportive for your man so that you can have a strong relationship. That's just
And we have some ladies. I just want to ask we have some ladies that they are so supportive. But at the end of the day, these guys, they will just break their heart. I told you the other time before this program, I have a friend. I had because he's not more my friend. So I had a friend then. She was actually saying, I can't even stay in the marriage. After giving my man a girl and a boy, I will just live on my own. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine all that? So it's because of maybe the environment or everything. So I would just advise, let me just say, I would just advise both genders. There are some things, you see, sometimes we don't even need any advice from anybody. There are some things that our partners are doing that we just know that this particular person, I can't even spend the rest of my life. This particular person or this particular guy, this particular lady cannot mother my children. I don't know the kind of children that you want to give birth to, but we didn't. When you are looking at a guy, even without without any lesson or without any teaching, without any tutorial, you should know that this particular is not even a red flag again. This one is red banner now. I can't continue. Yes, now some guys are red banner. You
like you can't spend the
it's
rest
very,
of your
very
life.
obvious that this particular person you can't spend the rest of your life with. And my own advice is just that just keep on praying. We have some relationships. Some people, like my partner said the other time, some people, they will keep on hiding. Like, I just want to enter this particular lady, That's guy's mentality. Let me just do it once, twice, thrice. Let me just leave her alone. I can't even marry her. Sometimes, some people will be pretending, but when you are praying, when you are a prayer warrior, when you are spiritually loaded, even God will teach you that, okay, this part, even just a slight mistake will cause that heartbreak. So heartbreak is normal for everybody. You just have to, learn your lesson. So this is still Iogen TV, and my guest is still here. Maybe my guest is having any advice for girls or guys or both genders, rather.
Anyway, I do not actually have much to say. But then there's something I would like to advise girls about. So it's like sometimes most of these things you cause them for yourself. You see, know that if you raise your hand up, you know that your fingers are not equal.
I know it.
Not all guys are equal.
Equal, yes.
Some guys, it takes them time before they're able to build themselves, before they're able to build their career, before they're able to do this and do that. But you ladies, sometimes you want a guy that is already made.
Yes.
So you try to
Yes,
ignore the
now,
red flag.
so-
No, it's
Don't
rich,
want stress.
he buys you this, he buys you that.
Oh,
So
after
even if he at times do some things that you don't like, you overlook all those
Exactly.
things. Because and the hard-working type, the type that is still trying to build, you don't want all those types. So when you now eventually end up with a heartbreak, you now start shouting up and down, guys
Are wicked.
Guys are the same. Guys are not the same. How many did you do? so that's just it. Please, just make sure that whoever you study somebody carefully. I don't know, just think about it on the surface alone. Do not just think because this guy looks handsome, he looks cute, is rich. Look for other aspects. Is he God fearing?
Exactly.
His upbringing.
God
There
first.
are other things that you have to study so that you do not have
Heartbreak.
So that's just what I can say.
And they keep on saying there is no perfect marriage, there is no
Yes,
perfect home.
even-
Let me just tell you something.
can't find a
There's still
perfect
perfect
lady.
homes. If you want to, that's why I said prayers matters. So next week we come back here to discuss a lot about. We are still on Ladies Talk Show, so we are going to bring another topic for you, people, for me, for you, so that everybody will learn. So my name is to remain. I'm Sarah Chris.
For those of you joining us for the first time, this is Iron Gents TV's on Ladies Talk Show. You can also contact us on our live stream, Iron Gents Media, on our Facebook, Iron Gents Media, and on our YouTube, Iron Gents Entertainment. So my guest,
Yeah, it's I already Joseph, and I would thank you so much for having me. This is a very interesting topic actually. And I'm glad that I was able to participate in the discussion.
Oh, thank
thank you. I really appreciate you.
So we see you next week. Bye
Bye.
bye.